My story today, I am absolutely in love with. It comes from Boof du Jour. They are quickly becoming one of my favorite editorial news outlets. Trump rescheduling cannabis, what this actually does, and who it screws anyway. I am not going to have to editorialize this article at all because they wrote it so beautifully. So we're just going to go straight from them. Boof du Jour, from them, the only publication that doesn't kiss True Leaves' ass on the daily. America is about to celebrate moving weed from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3, just like we stormed the Bastille, when in reality, we rearranged the deck chairs on the Titanic and called it reform. Let's break it down. Who wins, who gets nothing, and who gets actively fucked. What this does for the legal cannabis market, short answer, it helps balance sheets, not people. The only real win, 280E relief. Schedule 3 nukes IRS code 280E, which means cannabis companies can fully deduct rent, payroll, marketing, utilities, basic business expenses. Horrifying that we didn't have those. Translation, multi-state operators stop hemorrhaging cash like they're being punished for selling plutonium instead of flour. Who benefits most? MSOs, private equity, CFOs who haven't slept since 2018. Who doesn't? Small operators drowning in state fees, legacy growers, social equity license holders already hanging on by dental floss. This is not legalization. This is a tax break for companies that survive the war, not the casualties. Number 2, what does this do for state-by-state legal markets? Nothing. Structurally, zero, zilch. No interstate commerce, no federal protection, no banking overhaul, no national market. Every state still operates like its own weird weed fiefdom. Missouri, still Missouri. California, still lighting money on fire. New York, still pretending rollout delays are intentional. If anything, Schedule 3 locks the current mess in place. States keep regulating, feds keep hovering like a cop at a high school party. 3, what this does for prisoners currently locked up. Here's where the laughter dies. Abso-fucking-lutely nothing. No automatic releases, no sentence reductions, no mass clemency, no retroactive relief. Schedule 3 does not mean, oops, sorry about those decades in a cage. It means, this is medicine now, you were just early. If you're in prison for weed today, this policy watches you rot and keeps walking. Number 4, what this does for people with past convictions. Again, nothing automatic. No federal expungement, no clearing of records, no job protection, no housing relief. You still fail background checks. You still get denied loans. You still get to explain a plant to HR like it's 1997. The irony, you can now buy federally accepted medicine at a dispensary, but still lose a job for having touched it before the government caught up. Number 5, what this does for drug testing and employment. Welcome to the dumbest timeline. Weed is Schedule 3, but employers can still fire you. Federal contractors still test. DOT still doesn't care. Payroll officers still love peanuts. So yes, weed is medicine, but it's also career poison. Totally normal system. No notes. Number 6, the real subtext nobody wants to say out loud. This isn't justice, reform. This isn't legalization. This isn't compassion. This is a political optics move. Tax tweak dressed as progress. A way to say we did something without doing the hard part. It helps companies stay alive. It helps politicians campaign. It helps no one already crushed by prohibition. Boof du jour, bottom line. Rescheduling weed is like admitting, yeah, okay, it's not heroin. But refusing to apologize, release prisoners, fix records, or actually end the war you already lost. The house is still burning. You just changed the label on the fire extinguisher. So sure, let's laugh, because if you don't, you'll realize the punchline is still millions of people being punished for something the government now sells with loyalty points.
I love loyalty points. I'm a loyal customer, you know what I'm saying?
They did a damn good job.
Yeah, this was a great piece.
All that needs to be said.
This was a great piece, but here's the part that they didn't mention, Sean.
Tell me more, Jason.
All right, none of these people Everyone's like, oh, we're going to get 280E relief. We're going to get 280E relief. Guess what? You guys are dreamers.
Oh.
Ain't none of you guys getting that. You know why? No. You know why they're not, Sean? Because the only way that they're going to get 280E relief is if they can complete a DEA license, and the DEA is not going to issue any of these people a license for this. Not a chance, which is another reason why there's going to be an October surprise in 2026 of a full descheduling by the Descheduling Commission. So,
I'm going to laugh if they turn all of the state programs, the state marijuana programs, into hemp. And
that would be awesome.
I'm just going to laugh. I think
that would be great if they did that.
I honestly think that's what they're going to do. And it worries me because I think they're going to try to make some play for low dose hemp and probably 5 to 10 milligram per serving cap. Hopefully no package caps. We got to talk to them about that on the hemp side. We need to set it up on that. We need to prime conditions on the hemp side to make sure if they do decide to go that route instead of a full deschedule, if they want to keep playing the multiple different duality of legal definitions game, then they'll redefine total THC to create a low dose hemp, and that's what they'll give to the general market, reserving high doses for medical licensees, pharmaceuticals, and the monopolies or oligopolies and themselves.
Yeah, love a monopoly.
And then as far as flower, I don't even know. Hopefully they'll put it.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Not a chance. Not a chance.
Yep.
You know,
and I think they'll use the flower to keep enforcing. What worries me is that with the Schedule 3 move, before, if you were trapping the Schedule 1 substance, that had certain implications. The penalties for trapping Schedule 3 substances, because it's a pharmaceutical, are actually a lot more severe.
They're more severe, exactly. And then that eliminates all of these decriminalization efforts that have happened in all of these different states because it's a whole different type of substance.
It's a whole new framework.
You're right about that part, Sean.
I'm worried about that part. That's
see, even the dogs know what's up.
That's right. That's what's up, Saoirse. Even that's how you, and I'm only pointing it out. People are like, people love to be in the comments being like, I'll say anything for a media moment. But I like to point this shit out because I'm a veteran and our job is to forecast contingencies and look ahead. I'm trying to help everyone look ahead. And what I see as the most currently viable route, given the circumstances and the players, is a capped hemp market to solve that problem, keep it in a majority of storefronts. That eliminates illicit competition, keeps the people quiet and happy. It would operators at a certain level. Happy. I'm not going to speak for cornbread hemp, but
keep all the people happy.
I would imagine operators like Cornbread Hemp would sign on to something like that. I don't want to speak for them. I don't speak for them, but we already saw the 5 milligram bill pass. And the reason I feel like this is the behavior is because I already saw the pattern in Texas. This is exactly how our lobbying went.
You know, Sean,
we started here, and then we got to 10 megs, and then we got to Abbott vetoing.
You know what, Sean? I know how this movie ends because I've seen it far too many times.
Yeah.
Yes. Different people playing different roles. You know what I'm saying? Just as time, it just evolves, but it's always the same. It's always the same script. And shout out to Brian Dombrowski in the chat who says, love this story. Most of these articles are like watching CNN during the Trump and Harris election. So entertaining. So good, you guys. Oh man, you know, and I do with you, you know, I think that would be
what someone was saying 2025. I'm sorry, Jason.
No, go ahead.
Someone was saying 2025 is the year of petty. We started with Kendrick, Not Like Us, and we're ending with this Vanity Fair and 50 Cent Diddy documentary.
Oh, the Diddy documentary is good. The Diddy documentary is good.
Apparently was petty. So
it's
put on your
you know
Pretty
what?
and Petty by Cardi and dance it up, guys, because we are running into 2026 like a bull in a china shop.
Correct me if I'm wrong too, but it's also like the year of the snake, and it's the year about exposing shit, and that's why we've been exposing so much shit. And you know who called that out first?
Let's go, Jason.
You know who called that out first? Yeah, you know who called that out first? Cat Williams. Cat Williams, he said, all of these people are going to get exposed this year. All of these people. He did that at the beginning of 2025. You know, so shout out to Cat Williams.
And we had Cat.
Yes.
Overall, for the year of shade, I'm going to have to give general population a thumbs up. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Pat Kendrick,
yeah.
the 50 Cent, and whether you like them or not, this Vanity Fair article is giving life those photos, photojournalism of a mastery, a level of mastery that has yet. I missed this. This feels like
Vanity Fair
journalism.
Sean is nothing more than Vanity Fair.
The photojournalism.
There's no such thing. That's not real.
Listen,
it's not a real thing.
The photos just speak for themselves.
Those are just photos. It's not journalism. It's not photojournalism. If that was the case, it's called hieroglyphics.
Is giving like a level of mastery I haven't seen in a very long time. I really love that part of it, at least.
Let me just say plainly, if we're expecting the government to fix this, these guys could fuck up. You're screwed.
Exactly. Okay? So right about that deal.
And
it's true.
We pointed to all the issues going on here, and every one of them's going to have a lobbying group pushing for their issue against somebody else's. And it seems intellectually to be so easy to fix, but inside the government beltways, we don't even get information about why somebody makes a decision they make, because it gets twisted all kinds of ways. But to expect them to follow a logical train of thought, remove this from the Controlled Substances Act, put it into something like ATF, come up with minimal regulations, a minimal tax, and just get out of the way like they do with alcohol, that's like asking them to design a horse and they hand you a fucking giraffe. That's what my experience has been. And I've been doing this for a very long time. I have lost faith in the government being able to do shit. We still haven't gotten to a point where we have all their economic problem in Washington because they're fighting over extending Obamacare. And it's like, we need to listen to us. We got problems here. And it's like, nobody's going to give us a lot of traction when they're fighting about shit like that. It's just, I'm frustrated. I'm just getting old and cranky.
I'm with you, Dale.